Hello everyone, this time it's 21 Gaming back with another fish tank video. So we here have the 55 gallon. So basically we had a bit of an ick outbreak and unfortunately it kind of thinned the population of the tank. So here's a post-ick outbreak video. So basically I tried to fight the ick off with medication. That wasn't working, so I decided to do a big water change. Changed about 70% of the water. Unfortunately, such a drastic water change did kill two of the cichlids in the process. One of them died instantly, and the other one died 2 days afterwards. I tested the water levels. The nitrates aren't too high, but had another cichlid died, I probably would have gotten some stuff to help it out. But since his death yesterday, it appears that everyone else seems to be doing all right. So yeah, what's left? Well, first off, Starburst, our alpha, she's still alive. The second in line, one of the other African cichlid here, we don't have a name for him yet, but he is the longest tenured fish in this tank out of cichlid status. We also have the gold zebra loach. This guy, props to him, he's one of the older fish in the tank. I have no idea how old he is, probably 2-3 years old, but he is still kicking. This algae eater we moved from upstairs down here. Saved him from the ick outbreak, which we'll get up there eventually. Both tanks went down at the same time. We had the two albino cichlids doing well, and then finally a blue cichlid. Right there in the back, as you've seen, is the albino rainbow shark, who we haven't named yet, but yeah. The tank seems to be doing well. I'm keeping an eye on it. Starburst does have something on the side of her body, which I'm trying to figure out what it is, if it's getting worse or not. I think she may have, yeah, it's a little scar right there, as you can see it. I think she may have ran into the coral in the back. It appears to be healing though, so I mean, if it gets worse, I'll keep an eye on it and we can't lose her. Here's the big algae eater. This guy's also at least a couple years old. So we do have still our old tenured fish still alive and kicking, thank God, because we did lose a couple of oldies upstairs. Scar, he used to be in this tank. He probably was in here. But as soon as I put him in here, the cichlids had an issue with him and kept nipping at him. So I put him back upstairs to save him from being fish fry. But unfortunately, the ick outbreak up there, plus his weakness from all the cichlids, caused him to pass away. The albino rainbow shark, cichlids have been leaving him alone, so he's been doing well. But yeah, the tank seems to be doing well. The cichlids, I'm going to let the water sit for 2 weeks, monitor, make sure the ick doesn't come back before I start rebuilding the ecosystem, as I would say. We had at least 10 cichlids in here before it hit, and now we're down to a solid, no, we had 12, and now we're down to a solid 6, 11 or 12, one of the others, but we lost 5 or 6 of them, unfortunately. We also lost all 3 Pictus catfishes. That one hurt. It really is tough, but we're gonna have to get more of those, and we're just gonna rebuild from the bottom up. We stopped the problem. We did the water change. The water looks pretty crystal clear. I'm gonna be keeping myself up to date with water changes, trying to do one every 2 months instead of one every like 10,000 months to ensure that there isn't any more ick outbreaks. But yeah, this is a 55 gallon. We're gonna go upstairs in just a tad and we're gonna look at the 30 gallon. Alrighty, peace out guys. We'll be back with the 30. Alrighty, we're upstairs now at the 30 gallon. Yeah, it's a sight for sore eyes, let me tell you. So, what's left? Well, as you can see, I'm still letting the decorations dry. I went crazy on cleaning this thing yesterday. Down here, we have Emmy, literally one of the longest tenured fishes left. Emmy, the Cory catfish. We have Larry and Mo, the opaline gouramis. These guys are from downstairs. Yes, they were downstairs with the cichlids, but the cichlids were getting a bit too aggressive, so I brought them up here. Now, we're wondering where Curly is. Now, Curly is the third gourami of the trio. Now, before we get there, we gotta show the reptile catfish. Yes, this guy the smaller of the two. He's the only one left. Now, this is the only fish that I saw successfully beat ick and live to tell the tale. That is the only fish that the medication worked for. I'm shocked. He was covered and he managed to fight it off. So props to him. But down here, we have the quarantine tank. There's Curly, Low Squirt, and then one of the Colombian tetras. So I'm waiting. So I'm watching them and keeping an eye on them. I'm also watching these guys because we don't want the ick to come back. So I'm trying to be as precarious as possible. I'm not trying to lose anyone else. We've already lost too many fish as is. But yeah, right now I'm just going to leave this decoration list for probably another day or two and just keep an eye on everything. I did feed them, but yeah. So this is the post-ick battle. So far, so good, but you know, I'll be back with some more updates soon. But yeah, guys, I hope everyone has a great day. Adios.